So this is Declan's third fight. It's the semi-final, and what's interesting is that you're up against someone who not only is similar in size, but also has a really similar fighting style, which always makes things interesting. It's like fighting your doppelganger. And what I really loved about this bout is that you found yourself 3-0 down. I think he does a body kick here, and you really see very clearly it hits you on the arm. You even try to tell the referee that saw it that, it hit you on your arm. But they gave it to him anyway. There you go. You're telling him, come on, hit me on the arm. But so you find yourself 3-0 down, even with a bad decision that goes against you. And rather, you just head kicks. You just systematically worked your way back into the fight, and until you found yourself in the lead, which is awesome. So you turned your back on him there. So that was a bit of a mistake. So it's about the 45-second mark, and you kind of haven't really switched on yet. But I think we start to now. Tries a little jump kick, and you have your hands down by your legs after you try a little pick off. Notice your front hand. You get the body kick back here, and he's even telling the judge that he thinks he blocked it. But regardless, it's now you both got a body kick in. You're edging away, inviting him in, and then you go after him again. But what I want you to do is pay attention to your front hand in your guard. A lot of the time, it's directly in front of your backhand, which means your opponent can see them both in the same shot, rather than if you think of someone that front hand could be a lot higher. So one, it helps you protect your head a lot better. You've got some good defense every time you fall over, which is great. A lot of practice, I guess. Is see how they're both in the same shot, both in his vision, where you see the front hand is higher, the backhand is lower, so it makes it harder just to see them both in the same shot. Now he's mirror imaging you, which is really common. One person takes on a guard and the other person follows suit. So I like what you did here. Now notice you go for a double and you telegraph that front hand again, which I discussed in the last bout. There's that telegraphing. You go for your double. So he kind of gets in the habit of, okay, he goes for a double, I move back. So you go for your double again, he moves back, but you go after him with a triple. And notice that your Zan Chin again, you throw your yak, you score with it, and the left hand immediately drops down by your side like a pendulum. So we've got to make sure we protect our head. So now it's 3-all with 27 seconds to go. So you get a nice little counter attack here. I'm not sure why he's holding his back, but it didn't look like the hardest hit. But regardless, a great block and counter attack. Nice block. Counter attack, and chase after him for some reason, but that's okay. Sometimes when you score and then you continue, you actually unscore because the judges assume you're not convinced you even scored because you're still going. So you tried a nice body kick again. That's great. It's good just to keep him guessing. Again, you move back so you lure him in, and then you go after them. So it's a really good tactic especially when you're a little shorter than a lot of your opponents. Not this guy, but you move back, lure them in, and then go after them. Now you got to think there's 10 seconds to go in this bout, and you're not moving very much. You're pretty much playing the counter-attacking game, and immediately again back to that spot. So I'd be moving a lot more. That punch sort of not very clean. You're lucky he didn't keep going after you with the second phase there. But you've got 10 seconds on the clock, and you just keep walking back to the spot. You become very flat-footed and just try to block counter. So we need to be more mobile when we're leading with that amount of time, because we know our opponent's going to come after us. But I know a lot of that was actually fatigue. So you did great in that bout.